Did you know that the ancient Stoics had a completely different take on intimacy compared to what most people believe today? That's right. While we often focus on emotional validation and connection, the Stoics believed that the truest form of intimacy doesn't come from emotional dependence. Instead, it arises from a deep understanding of oneself and others. So stick around, because what I'm about to share could totally shift how you view relationships and intimacy. Welcome back, friends. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into something truly fascinating: the Stoic approach to intimacy. Forget about cheesy pickup lines or seeking constant emotional reassurance from your partner. We're talking about creating relationships that are deep, authentic, and rooted in self-awareness. Why is this important? Because when you understand Stoic intimacy, it helps you build connections that are not just fulfilling, but also emotionally healthy. Ready to learn how Stoic philosophy can transform your relationships? Let's get started. The challenge we all face: emotional dependence and miscommunication. Let's get real for a moment. Relationships can be hard, and many of us experience challenges that feel impossible to overcome. Have you ever felt emotionally drained in a relationship, like you're constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid conflict or hoping for validation? You're not alone. One of the most common issues in modern relationships is emotional dependence. We often look to our partners to meet all our emotional needs, whether it's to feel loved, appreciated, or understood. But what happens when they don't meet those expectations? We feel disappointed, frustrated, or even anxious. Miscommunication adds another layer of difficulty. Small misunderstandings can quickly turn into major arguments, leaving both partners feeling disconnected. These problems can make relationships feel overwhelming, but here's the good news. The Stoics have some timeless wisdom that can help. Let's dive into how Stoic philosophy offers powerful tools to navigate these challenges with more clarity and resilience. The Stoic solution: self-control, empathy, and perspective. Now that we've pinpointed the problem, let's explore how Stoicism can enhance our approach to intimacy. The Stoics believed in mastering the self before trying to influence others, and these teachings are highly relevant when it comes to relationships. First, 1. Self-control, the foundation of emotional stability. The Stoics taught that true mastery begins with controlling our emotions. In relationships, it's all too easy to let our feelings overwhelm us, whether it's jealousy, anger, or insecurity. But by practicing self-control, we can avoid the pitfalls of emotional reactivity. This means taking a moment to recognize when we're projecting our own fears and insecurities onto our partners. For example, if you're feeling insecure about your partner's feelings, instead of letting jealousy take over, you can take a step back and ask yourself, is this based on something real, or am I letting my own insecurities cloud my judgment? By mastering this kind of emotional awareness, you bring more stability into your relationship. 2. Empathy, seeing beyond yourself. One of the most beautiful Stoic principles is empathy, the ability to understand and connect with others' perspectives. The Stoics believe that everyone is fighting their own internal battles, and this is especially true in relationships. Your partner has their own set of emotions, challenges, and needs, just like you do. By practicing empathy, you can foster deeper connections. Instead of getting defensive during disagreements, try to see things from your partner's point of view. Ask yourself, what might they be going through that's contributing to this conflict? When you approach relationships with this kind of compassion, It paves the way for more constructive conversations and fewer misunderstandings. 3. Perspective. Shifting how we see conflict. The Stoics also taught the importance of hatarai, perspective. The idea that we can change how we feel about something by changing how we think about it. In relationships, this is incredibly useful. When conflicts arise, we often get trapped in our emotional responses, making small issues feel like monumental problems. But what if you could shift your perspective? Instead of seeing conflict as a sign that something is wrong, view it as an opportunity to grow closer. By adopting this mindset, you can approach disagreements with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can we resolve this in a way that strengthens our bond? Perspective is everything, and the Stoics knew this well. The Stoic key to lasting intimacy. Focus on what you can control. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the most profound Stoic insight that can completely change how you approach intimacy. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics remind us that we can only control our own actions and reactions, not those of others. This is a game changer in relationships. Instead of worrying about whether your partner will meet your emotional needs or validate your feelings, focus on being the best version of yourself. You can control your empathy, your communication, and your self-awareness. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't care about your partner's feelings or needs. It means that you don't need to depend on their reactions for your own emotional well-being. By releasing this expectation, you create a healthier dynamic where both partners can thrive without the pressure of fulfilling unrealistic emotional demands. Imagine how liberating it would feel to approach your relationship with confidence, knowing that your happiness isn't tied to someone else's actions. When you focus on what you can control, you empower yourself, and that empowerment naturally strengthens your bond with your partner. Bringing it all together, a new approach to intimacy. To sum it up, we've uncovered some profound Stoic principles that can transform your relationships. From mastering self-control and practicing empathy, to shifting your perspective and focusing on what you can control, these insights pave the way for deeper, healthier connections. Remember, true intimacy isn't about emotional dependence or constant validation. It's about mutual understanding, respect, and growth. By applying these Stoic teachings, you'll not only strengthen your relationship, but also cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that will serve you in every aspect of life. Your turn. Let's talk about Stoic intimacy. All right, now it's time for you to share your thoughts. Have you tried applying Stoic principles in your relationships? How did it go? Drop your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest insights. And stay tuned because in our next video, we'll be diving deeper into more Stoic practices that can help you enhance every aspect of your life, from relationships to personal growth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.